Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to our live shadowing class where we will shadow Inside Out 2. Yay! I'm super excited about today because I love this movie. I have a confession to make. I haven't watched Inside Out 2, but I'm obsessed with Inside Out 1. And I cannot wait to watch this with my daughters. I've seen parts of it, and I feel like this is exactly what we need. So, when we thought about doing another shadowing class, there was no doubt that this is the movie or the scene that we need to shadow and practice together. And I think for those of you who haven't watched it just yet, don't worry. There's not going to be any spoiler. We're not going to be spoiling anything. No spoilers are included here because we just took a part of the trailer that was already available on YouTube. So that is what we're going to analyze today, practicing intonation, pronunciation, connected speech, rhythm, tone of voice, and all of that good stuff. So put your actor suit on, tune your ears, get ready to have fun, close the door, tell people you're not going to be available for the next 30 minutes, and let's go ahead and watch this. All right. So I'm going to play it once. I just want to make sure that you guys can hear it well. So let me just make sure. Okay. You should be able to hear it directly. If there are any issues with the sound, please let me know in the chat. Okay. I'm looking at the chat and we're going to do this together. All right. Let's watch the scene we are going to shadow and practice and analyze together.
Orange? Who made the console orange?
Do I look orange?
I didn't touch
Orange
it.
is not my color.
Not me.
Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh, I am just such a huge fan of yours, and now here I am meeting you face to face. Okay, how can I help? I can take notes, get coffee, manage your calendar, walk your dog, carry your things, watch you sleep.
Wow, you have a lot of energy. Maybe you could just stay in one place?
Anything. Just call my name, and I'm here for you.
Okay, love that. And what was your name again?
Oh, I'm sorry, I can get ahead of myself. I'm anxiety. I'm one of Riley's new emotions, and we are just super jazzed to be here. Where can I put my stuff?
What do you mean, we?
I love this so much. The character, like imagine doing the voiceover of anxiety. First of all, imagine how much energy you need to invest in this. And second, feels like a lot of fun and something very anxious to do. Good. So I'm glad that you can all hear. And now I'm going to introduce you to our script. So as you know, when I do any shadowing practice, I love to have the video/audio. It doesn't have to be video. For those of you who are new to shadowing. And I like to have the script. When I write the script, when I work on shadowing or speech analysis, which to me it's the same because at the beginning you analyze it and then you shadow it. I really like to break it down. I'm a visual learner. So for me, when I see it organized on the page and I see the text either written phonetically or stress words are in bold or in bigger font, that makes it easier for me to understand it and to apply it. So if you have a little extra time and you want to do a shadowing practice with the script, this is what I recommend for you to do. And I like this structure, so I'm offering it to you, but you don't have to do it my way. You can do it without the text as well. But I feel like it's really, really helpful to see it. And also sometimes when we hear something, it's not exactly what it is because of listening, because of perception, because English doesn't always sound the way it's written. And this is why I really like to have that extra text to give me confidence. All right. So let's begin by listening to the first part again, and then we're going to analyze it.
Orange? Who made the console orange?
Do I?
Okay. Text. So listening to one sentence, I want to focus on intonation here. What type of intonation do we have here in this word? Orange. Orange. There are several pronunciations for this word. We're going to focus on how she pronounces it with a bit of a rounded aw sound. Orange, right? Have you noticed how she goes up right? It's rising intonation. Have you noticed how it goes up in pitch? Orange. Let's listen to it again.
Orange? Who made
Ta, ta, ta. Right? Try it out. Orange, orange.
the console orange?
Who made the console orange? So it's a question and then an answer. Let's look at it here. Orange. Who made the console orange? So there is, we go up here, something like that. I don't have my pen here, but we can see that it's like a question, orange. And then what she stresses here is who made the console orange? So even though the second part is still a question, notice that the intonation feels like there is a period at the end. There isn't really, but the intonation is dropping down. Who made the console orange? Da 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 da. So let's talk about the rhythm here. Made the is a little less important. So she's going to say them quickly. The is also a function word. So we're going to reduce it. So not only that we're going to say it quickly because it's less important, it's also reduced. So the vowel is not fully pronounced, not the, it's the console, the console, the console. Who made the console orange? Orange. Who made the console orange? Right? So I really want, because they're very playful and they're very expressive because these are cartoon characters, right? And this is why there's a lot of room for playfulness with your voice here. They're not trying to be cool. So really let loose of your voice and your expressivity. Let's listen to the next line.
I didn't touch
Orange
it.
is not my color.
Okay. Do I look orange? I didn't touch it. Orange is not my color. So if we're thinking about how it sounds, we can definitely see that there are three like attitudes and types of ways of saying it, different voices, different pitches, right? They're not saying it on the same note. Listen to it again.
I didn't touch
Orange
it.
is not my color.
Right? So if we're thinking of music, every sentence sounds a little different. So let's analyze it. Do I look orange? Do I look orange? Right? So look is a stressed word. And then I didn't touch it. It's not me who touched it because it's obvious. There is no new information here. They all know that someone touched it because there is the console. And then if someone touches it, one of the characters, it becomes their color. So the new information here in this sentence, I didn't touch it, is not the fact that someone touched it. Okay? This is why the character doesn't stress, I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it. It's I didn't touch it. It's not me. This is why it's not my color, right? And pronouns are usually not stressed, right? We usually don't stress pronouns. And by the way, when we stress, we go higher in pitch. We say it a little longer. But when we do, then we need to think why, right? There is like a specific focus on the sentence, on the specific pronoun, in this case, I. And we need to understand that in the context, it means I didn't touch it, someone else did. It's not about the touching. It's not about the not touching it, right? It's the fact that I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it, right? Didn't is also stressed. And then orange is not my color. Let's talk about reductions here. Oranges, it actually sounds like oranges in plural, sort of. Not is stressed, right? We cannot reduce it. So it's the as in father. My, just pronounce really quickly, color. By the way, the word color has a cup sound, which is like a stressed schwa, which means it's a little bit more open and more emphasized. The schwa is always stressed. So it's not color, but it's color, color, color. It is not collar. It's not the same vowel as the not. Okay, so for some of you, it might sound the same, but notice the difference. Not color, not color, not my color, not my color, not color. It's not collar. No, because collar is this, the collar of your shirt. Orange is not my color. And then someone yells there, not me, right? So let's listen to the whole thing again. Too bad I can't show you both, but it is what it is.
Orange? Who made the console orange?
Do I look orange?
I didn't touch
Orange
it.
is not my color.
Not me.
Hello,
Not me, not me. Okay, we don't need to analyze it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to let you analyze. I'm going to let you shadow it. All right. So I'm going to play a line. I want you to say it out loud, and then we're gonna continue. Okay, ready?
Orange? Who made the console orange?
Do I look orange?
I didn't touch
Orange
it.
is not my color.
Not me.
Okay, so we need to look at the text here for this. Let's do the quick part. I didn't touch it. Orange is not my color. Not me. Notice that the not has the as and father here. Okay? All right, before we get to the next scene, let's see if we have any questions. I got a comment. I love Hadar's clothes matching her nail color with a cup sound. Not me. Good. Oh, that's a good point. I wanted to point it out that the word console, right, is a noun. This same word can be pronounced as a verb as well. So this word is also a verb. And then when it's a verb, it's to console, to offer someone support, especially when they're grieving, right? I wanted to console her after she lost her dad. Console. Notice the difference in pronunciation. Console stresses on the first syllable, or console. Two different words, two different meanings. One is a noun, one is a verb. And if I can offer another quick tip, is that when we have the same word, both for a noun and a verb, and it looks the same, like present, present, record, record, then know that just like with console and console, when it's a noun, then the stress is going to be on the first syllable. Present, convict, record, console. When it's a verb, the stress is going to be on the second syllable. Present, convict, record, console. And then usually the first syllable becomes a schwa because we reduce it. It's not stressed anymore. All right. So thank you, Victor. And let's move on to anxiety. Let's listen to the scene.
hello, everybody.
Orange is not my color.
Not me.
Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh, I am just such a huge fan of yours, and now here I am meeting you face to face.
Orange.
Okay.
Do I look orange?
Let's do just that part. Hello, everybody. Right? So if we talk about tone of voice, how does anxiety sound like? Excited, sad, right? And if we listen to the voices of the people before, not me, I'm not the one. What did they say here? Do I look orange? I didn't touch it. Or it's not my color. Not me. So every character has a typical voice that is associated with the emotion. We call it tone of voice, when the attitude or the emotion or the intention is delivered through your voice. Not even just intonation, because we can still have rising, 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 falling, but it's really about the quality of your voice. So what would you say? Yeah, Yanina says excited or enthusiastic, right? Hello, everybody, right? And how do we know that? Because it's high pitch, stretched. It's not low. It's not quiet. It's full of voice. Hello, everybody. Later on, we understand that that excitement is just anxiety, because that's the character, anxiety. But this is what we recognize, and I hear that as well. Okay, so the first phrase, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It's like a filler, right? A show of excitement. So you're all on point when you said excited. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. By the way, O as in go for the beginning, O, and then gosh is the Oz and father. Oh my gosh, gosh. That's in American English. In British English, it would be more rounded. Gosh, right? More oh. Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing it fully or correctly, but it's more rounded. Oh, versus American English. Gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm just a huge fan of yours. So the character speaks really, really quickly. So we're going to do a lot of reductions here to be able to fit it in. When you say I am, you just reduce it. Contractions, contractions, contractions. I'm, she's, we're, there, right? We always want to use contractions almost all the time. People usually use contractions when they speak. Just is usually reduced to just such a. Say it a few times with me. Just such a. Think of it like a new word in a different language that you're learning. Just such a. And it's so hard to think about 3 words that you know so well how to pronounce. Just, such, a, and then to turn it into something so meaningless like just such a. But these are reductions in English. And again, it doesn't matter if you pronounce it like that or not, but it's really important that you understand that these reductions happen. And from my experience, learning how to do it on your own helps you open up your brain and improve your listening skills, because that is really important to have the confidence to always understand people, even if they use reductions. I'm just such a huge fan of yours. So what do you think the stress words are here? And let's play it again. Should have it.
Orange.
I didn't touch
Orange
it.
is not my color.
Not me. Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh, I am just such a huge fan of yours.
Okay, they actually emphasize the I'm just such a huge fan of yours. So this is something that we see often, by the way, when we connect words together. When there is an important part, you hear the character slowing down a little bit. Listen to the words huge. Okay, good. So Maximo says huge, good. Diana says huge fan. Yeah, and I think all of these words, huge fan of yours, a little less stressed. Listen to it again. Listen to the words huge fan of yours.
I'm just such a huge fan of yours. And
Huge. That's how we stress words, especially when we're excited. It's about the vowel being stretched. I'm just a huge fan of yours. All the rest doesn't matter so much. Okay? Even if we don't fully hear the yours, it's not fully reduced, but it's not emphasized as much. I'm going to move here a little bit so we can see the video. All right, let's continue.
now here I am meeting you face to face.
Okay. And now here I am meeting you face to face. I want to talk about these 3 parts. And now, say it with me. And now, pitch is flat, something else is coming up. I'm not closing it. I'm not saying, and now. I'm not saying, and now, right? No time. And now listen to these 3 cute groups and what we do to make things interesting. It's not, and now here I am meeting you face to face, right? It's not on the same note. Have you noticed it? I'm going to explain it, then listen to it again. And now here I am meeting you face to face. Let's do it again. Just don't think about it. Just follow the intonation. And now here I am meeting you face to face. One more time. And now neutral. Here I am meeting you face to face. So we can actually hear those groups. And notice that in each group, everything's connected. Here I am, break, meeting you, connected, but break in between, face to face. Da-da-da. 2 is reduced. So now listen to it again. And
I'm meeting you face to face.
right? So see how much versatility we can create with our voice? even in such a short sentence. Now, I'm not saying this is how you should go ahead and start speaking, but there's a lot to learn from this, okay? Especially in practice, when you allow yourself to kind of like go with it when you practice, nothing can stop you. Well, nothing, you create more options with your voice. Let's continue listening.
Okay, how can I help?
Okay, we're not gonna squeak. But okay, how can I help you? Okay, let's cut to the chase. How can I help you? This is a very common phrase. Let's practice it because I think it's good to know how to say it. How can I help you? So we have how or help. I don't think they say help. You. How can I help? How can I help? How can I see it? How it's reduced? It's not how can I help? And by the way, a lot of you have been asking me lately about the difference between can and can't. Okay. When it's can, it's usually reduced. How can I help you? Can. When it's can't, usually you don't actually hear the T. It's held. How can't I help you? Now I said the negative. How can't I help you? Sometimes people even drop the T completely. How can't I help you? However, the negative form cannot, can't, is never reduced. So when you hear it as can't, no, it's the negative. Okay? When you hear can, it's always the can, the positive. Okay? Because if it's reduced, it's CAN. Can. How can I help? How can I help? How can I help? Good. Let's continue.
Get coffee, manage your calendar, walk your dog, carry your things, watch you sleep.
Wow, you have
Okay, so we have a lot of stuff here. We're going to look at the text and just practice it together. So again, we have a lot of different units, and that's what I want to practice today. First of all, to remember that units are connected. I can take notes. So in between commas, right? We put commas here, and this is probably how it was written, right? I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do that, I can buy this, I can get that, I can offer this, right? Doesn't have to do with I can do this, but there is like a list. And when there is a sense of repetition, the only way to keep it interesting is through intonation, right? We want to keep the intonation interesting. I can take notes. I can take notes. So within here, everything is connected. Notice the can, how it's reduced. I need to just learn how to write. What's going on here? It's here. Can you see it? Do you want me to make it a little bigger? You guys can make it bigger without disappearing myself, maybe. Okay, is this better? Watch you sleep. Let's find something in between. Sorry, give me a moment. This is good. Okay, this is better. So let's try
energy.
Okay, let's play it
Okay,
again.
how can I help? I can take notes, get coffee, manage your calendar, walk your dog, carry your things, watch you sleep.
Wow.
Okay, so I want you to pay attention. Listen to it again. I want you to pay attention to the pitch at the end, right? And the difference between the units and how it's broken down. So instead of it being da 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 da, there are breaks. These are the units. But to show how it's grouped up, all the words are connected. Let's listen to it again.
Okay, how can I help? I can take notes, get coffee, manage your calendar, walk your dog, carry your things, watch you sleep.
Wow.
Right? So notice how, like, when we make a list, there's always this rising pitch at the end. Da 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 da. Right? So there is escalation, right, in pitch. It goes up and then more and then more. This is how it creates anticipation and also kind of like shows that sense of anxiety. So now let's practice connected speech. I can take notes. I can take notes. Next one, Get coffee. Notice it's a held T, so we don't pop it. Get coffee. Next one, manage your calendar. Manage your is reduced, so we don't have a vowel there. It's a schwa. Manage your calendar. Escalation, so pitch goes up a little bit. Walk your dog. Dog is another Oz and father. This is such a good text for the Oz and father practice. Carry your things. Okay. Your is also reduced. So right now, really focus on reducing and connecting and playing with the intonation. Not a lot of things I'm asking you to do. Carry your things. Watch you sleep. Notice how they slow down a little bit at the end because it's a little weird, right? And you is somewhat stressed. Watch you sleep. So let's do it again together. I'm going to say it first. You're going to repeat. Then we're going to try doing it with a video. I hope we can do it. I can take notes. Get coffee. Manage your calendar. Walk your dog. Carry your things. Watch you sleep. Good. Let's listen to the text, to the video.
You have a lot of.
Here I am meeting you face to face. Okay, how can I help? I can take notes. Get
I can take notes.
coffee. Manage your calendar. Walk
Get coffee. Manage your calendar.
your dog. Carry your things. Watch you sleep.
Manage your calendar. Walk your dog. Carry your things. Watch you sleep. Okay, good. Let's watch a little bit more and continue shadowing with a mic.
Wow, you have a lot of energy.
Okay, what's the attitude here? Is she really excited? Let's listen to it again.
Wow, you have a lot of energy.
And what is stressed as well? I'm going to play it again.
Watch you sleep.
Wow, you have a lot of energy.
Wow, you have a lot of energy. Yeah, sarcastic irony, maybe a little stressed, nervous, right? She's not very sarcastic. It's like, I think she's genuinely excited, but she's like very surprised. She doesn't know what to do with herself. It's definitely not pure excited. That sound that you hear, wow, you have a lot of energy. Yeah, I'm a bit afraid, but she wants to be kind. Yeah, I think Monica, like, I think that's it. Like, she's a bit afraid. I'm like, who are you here? I don't know how to manage my voice. Okay. What are the stressed words? Creeped out. Yes. I would say, what are the stress words here? A lot of energy. Right. And notice again, Oz and father. This is a lesson about the Oz and father. A lot of. The word of, OF, is actually pronounced with a V. And in many cases, you can even drop the V. A lot of coffee. I just had a lot of coffee. A lot of coffee. Since we start with a vowel here, a lot of energy, I cannot drop the V. The V is needed when it's between two vowels. All right. So we do pronounce it. A lot of, and it's a flap T. So we hear a lot of energy. A lot of energy. A lot of energy. We can connect it. You have a lot of energy. And again, notice how when people stress, characters stress, they stretch out the vowel. A lot of energy. Okay.
Maybe you could just stay in one place.
Anything.
Maybe you could just stay in one place. What are the stress words here? Maybe you could just stay in one place. Maybe you could just stay. You could, can you hear it? You could just, again, the just stay in one place. Okay. Good. Let's continue.
Call my name and I'm here for you.
Okay, good. Just call my name. A lot of justs here as well. Anything. Just call my name and I'm here for you. Do it with me. Just call my name and I am here for you. What are the stress words? So we know that just is a filler word. And people a lot of times use it to make something like quick, simple, like that's all you need to do, right? It's not a big deal. Just call my name. It's really easy, but also to diminish. something, right? For example, I just think it wasn't such a great idea. It sounds a little softer than I think it wasn't such a great idea. So people use just to soften a message. And sometimes we overuse it, just saying. So we need to make sure that we're using it properly. Okay. What did you say? Call my name, right? Just call my name. And notice how they said, I am here for you. So I feel I am was also really, really stressed. Here for you, for you, for you, for you. Again, notice how all these function words are really reduced. Okay, let's continue.
And what was your name again?
Oh, okay. So this is like something that it's typical. People don't necessarily speak like that, but you see it a lot in movies, especially movies for kids. What was your name again? Right? I don't know of a lot of people who speak like that deliberately unless they make a joke or they play a character or they kind of like, okay, yes, that's right. Of course, we're going to do it. But let's focus on the rhythm. What was your name again? What name? These are the stress words. So let's practice it. And what was your name again? And if you want, you can play with your voice. And what was your name again? Just for fun. You don't have to speak like that in real life. That's not going to make you sound like a native.
I can get ahead of myself. I'm anxiety.
Okay. Important part. Listen again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can get ahead of myself. I'm anxiety.
Now, this is really fast speech. Listen to it again. Can you hear what they said? Write it down in the chat.
For you.
Okay, love that. And what was your name again?
Oh, I'm sorry. I can get ahead of myself. I'm anxiety.
Can you hear how it's reduced? I can get ahead of myself. I can get ahead of myself. I can get ahead of myself. I can get a very reduced. But this is what we're hearing. I'm sorry. Again, the as and father, my friend, our friend. I'm sorry. I teach it as a schwa, but some people do pronounce it as a lax I. The lax I, sit, kid, finish, when it's unstressed, like in this word, it is often reduced to a schwa. So we can just pronounce it as a schwa, or the way the character pronounces it, can get ahead of myself. Get ahead of myself. What does it mean to get ahead of yourself? Get ahead of myself. I can get ahead of myself. Let me know in the chat. Yeah, and that was really, really fast. And then I'm anxiety. Let's listen to it again.
Riley's new emotions, and we are just get ahead of myself for you.
Okay, love that. And what was your name again?
Oh, I'm sorry. I can get ahead of myself.
I can get ahead of myself. I can get ahead of myself. I can get ahead of myself. Try it. Now, the secret to reduced English or fast English is to really not emphasize your consonants. Just be very, very soft with the consonants. Don't overemphasize them. I can get ahead of myself.
I'm anxiety. I'm one of Riley's new emotions, and we are just super jazzed to be here.
Okay, so let's analyze this. I'm anxiety, right? Introducing themselves. I'm anxiety. 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 Ing. It's as in cat in the dictionary, but before ng, which is the next sound, it's often pronounced as a in American English. Anxiety. Anxiety. Okay, we don't have an X here. It's not anxiety, anxiety. So it's like anxiety. If I'm really simplifying it, anxiety. This is the primary stress. Anxiety. Anxiety. I'm anxiety. I'm, again, reduction, one of Riley's new emotions, and we're just super jazzed to be here. Do you know this phrase? Jazzed. I'm jazzed to be here. Jazzed, as in cat. Jazzed, jazzed, jazzed. This is pronounced as a D, and we're connecting it, not jazzed, but jazzed, to be. And we're just super jazzed to be here. And we're just super. And we're just super jazzed to be here. So as you can see, there's a lot of usage of jazzed, just, which is also something very common for younger people to use teenagers in this case, and these characters or the emotions in the teenager's body. So I think this is why the language is very kind of like youngish. And we're just super jazzed to be here. Okay. And let's listen to the end.
My stuff.
What do you?
Has to be here. Where can I put my stuff?
Can you hear it? Where can I put my stuff? Let's do it together. Where can I put my stuff? 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 What is stressed here? Tell me the words. Okay. Get ahead of myself. Get ahead of myself. Yeah, I guess from what you're saying is like get carried out, like I'm not in sync with myself, right? Get ahead of myself. It's like I'm going too quickly. Get ahead of myself. So, what are the stressed words here? Good. Let's see if you have more definitions for get ahead of myself. Okay, good. So get ahead of myself is also, let me just write down, share with you the script. Let me see in the chat. Put and stuff. Put my stuff. Good. So we have where can I put my stuff? Good. And we talked about get ahead of myself. So get ahead of myself is not be in sync, but also to just be just a little bit overconfident, right? Kind of like I'm not, it's kind of like I already feel at home here. Where can I put my stuff? Okay. And then they keep doing the same thing. And then she says,
What do you mean we?
okay, what do you mean? That's a good phrase to practice. What do you mean? 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 What do you mean we? What do you mean we, right? Emphasized. What is the attitude here? What do you mean? What do you mean we? Good. What do you mean? And then we, is she happy? She's kind of like angry, frustrated, worried, right? Good. All right, to wrap up, let's do one last shadowing session from the beginning until the end. This time, because the video is way too quick for me to pause and give you space to repeat, I'm going to say the sentences and you're going to repeat after me. And the link is going to the video is going to be linked below the description of the video, or in the description of the video, below the video. Orange. Who made the console orange? Do I look orange? I didn't touch it. Orange is not my color. Not me. Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh, I'm just such a huge fan of yours. And now, here I am, meeting you face to face. Okay, how can I help? I can take notes, get coffee, manage your calendar, walk your dog, carry your things, watch you sleep. Wow, you have a lot of energy. Maybe you could just stay in one place. Just call my name and I'm here for you. Okay, love that. And what was your name again? Oh, I'm sorry. I can get ahead of myself. I deliberately did it quickly. Practice it quickly. I can get ahead of myself. I'm anxiety. I'm one of Riley's new emotions. And we are just super jazzed to be here. Where can I put my stuff? What do you mean, we? All right, bravo. Well done, my friends. You did it. You did it. You did it. You did it. Good job. Okay, great. Wonderful. Okay, next steps. You guys, click the link below the video to watch that little part again. And maybe if the team is here watching this, maybe Amar from the team, if you can put the link in the comments as well so you can click on it and watch it and practice it. And what I'm going to do, because I'm a kind person, I'm also going to just link the doc, the PDF, so you can have it as is. Let's see if I can do it. You know what? Come back. You don't need to download anything. I'm just going to put the link to this script in the description of the video, so you can come back to it later to download the script. For the video, it's just the doc that I used. If you're watching the replay, then the link to this doc specifically, the way it's organized now, is going to be in the description. All right. Now, if you like this type of work and if you want more of this, make sure to check out my website, hadarshemesh.com. You also have a link here, and you can find a lot more shadowing exercises and speech analysis exercises with the script that you can download. Okay. Good. You guys, you did great. Thank you so much for being here with me live, or thank you for watching the replay. And if you enjoyed it, make sure to share it with your friends, like it, and comment so I know that you liked it. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. You guys are the best. And I'll talk to you soon next time. All right. Bye.